I just finished this movie, and I liked it so much. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta talk about this. It's called Love Unleashed, and it's not, I don't think it's brand new. I swear I've seen it before. I just can't remember like how old it is, but I saw it on YouTube. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I was just bawling my head off. I was so emotional. It's really, really good. This lady's pets become human for a while. And, that whole thing about what animals can teach you. And it's kind of like if they're in the same kind of skin suit as you. Man, there's something weird with my tongue. Hopefully it means it's getting better. I don't know. It feels like it's like I can't move it right. So anyways, it is the being in the same kind of skin suit, right? That you can understand, like you don't have that barrier. It's kind of like what I was just talking about. Like we get so stuck on the avatar that we don't see the spirit. And when you open yourself up beyond the avatar, then you see beyond the illusion. So you see more connection with all things. And so, so I can see like, for Stella, like how I'll show her how much I love her. I'll go up to her face and her head and I'll like nuzzle her and kind of do these little moans like, oh, oh. And she can totally tell. I can tell that is like total love to her. This like nuzzling. Sometimes she'll start going and chewing on a blanket. She'll like with a baby when it would suck on a blanket. She'll go up and do that. It's so cute when mastiffs do it. A lot of them do it. I don't know if it's because they get taken away from their moms too. Their moms aren't nurturing. So I don't know. It's cute. It's like this self, make yourself calm. I can't think of what that's called. But anyways, she'll do that. Self-soothing is super cute. And, but, nuzzling up to her, like knowing what her love language is, kind of crossing that barrier of knowing, petting them, that it isn't like the same, understanding their communication. Like she knows I tune into her communication. She's like listening to me right now. I was like, when she starts barking when I'm talking, that's why I get irritated, because I know she's doing it to, be a bitch, because she is sometimes. So anyways, it is in this movie when her pets become human. It is just so cute, and it's so well casted. And another thing I liked about it, it didn't have a bunch of woke bullshit. It was more showing the this animal human kind of relationship, and the difference if it was in human form. It was really cool. I really liked it. But the casting is so well casted. One thing though that was kind of weird is the one girl in this Love Unleashed, she looks so much like the girl in the Bayou movie that I watched. That one of them is like got shorter hair, and she usually does comedic stuff, so she kind of plays more of a goofball, but she's super, super tiny. Like next to all the other people in the movie, she looks like a tiny, tiny person. And then, and this lady last night, they have like the same face, only one has long hair and really big boobs, and so she plays more of a sexy kind of, I've seen her a lot lately. But the thing that's weird is how many of these people freaking look. I think there's something weird about it. I don't know. I think we'll see. But I really think there's something weird about it. To me, it's like when they see a recipe that works, they try and repeat it. So I just think there's something weird. But, we'll see. But anyways, with the animal and the human relationship, and then when they're in human form, and their characters, especially the guy, he's from Shameless, and he plays a cat, but the way he moves and stuff is so funny. And the other guy, he's also from Shameless, weird. But the way he moves as the dog, he's the big doofusy kind of guy. And so it's just a super cute movie. It's kind of uplifting, not a bunch of woke shit. If you're just looking for something to like look at, to watch, to pass the time, You know, for me, I've got to do a lot of stuff to pass the time. I even going outside, like right now, the sun did come, well, I don't know about the sun, but light did come into our life. And it was like right before 7. It was right after I finished recording. And then I looked out and there was started to be some lightness. And so I looked and it was like 10 to 7. So like by 7, the sun was, or whatever it is. But definitely as there was becoming more light, you could see the colors. And it's like all of the clouds are white. They're all orange. And I know people think like, oh, it's so pretty and all the stuff that they say, but it's all pollution, you know. And it wasn't like that when I was a kid. It wasn't the same. I mean, right at sunrise and sunset, to have be around the sun to be orange is one thing, but to have all of the whole sky be all with this orange, that's all of the heavy metals and shit in the sky, you know, just like what they have in the snow and stuff. It's just a lot of artificial and chemicals, but chemicals go along with the AI, the corporation, you know, it's all to consume. It's all consumers, and they consume this planet, but this planet is, you know, isn't completely, it's not a real thing. It's a reality. So, but this consumption, like they consume this reality, they consume so much energy. It's no wonder they have to enslave a species. Well, they probably have got a lot of them enslaved, but it's no wonder that they have to. I mean, it's such a consuming kind of reality. So, anyways, I think that I would love it if Stella could be human for a day. I could see her, like how she would dress and what she would like and stuff. She's such a character. I think that would be so fun. And it would be so fun if I could go and spend the day being a dog with her. And she could show me the ropes and run around. I know what she likes to do. She likes to keep an eye on things. And then she likes to go out and bark, because she wants to make sure everybody knows, like, hey, I'm here. I'm monitoring this place. It's so cute because she knows that she has a powerful bark. But she's also very, she likes to communicate with the other dogs. Like if she hears a dog bark, like I will have to really sit and concentrate. Like I'll have to really look. If she starts barking, I'll have to really look outside and try and see what is it she sees. And then if I hear her suddenly jump up and bark, I'll like, you know, use my hearing and tune in. Like, what does she hear? And I'll hear like a dog barking way off in the distance. And you can tell, like, if she's barking to alert, like someone's coming, or she's barking to communicate. And what's weird is when they get bark to communicate, it is that like a dog down the road starts barking, and it's a certain, like they do Morse code. I don't know their code, but it's definitely, they've got like patterns to their barking and pitches to their, like how intense something is. If you start paying attention, it's not mindless barking like people think. A dog that's just bark, 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 that's an anxious dog that's got anxiety, you know. Trixie would do that. She's just like trying to find someone to talk to all the time. Oh, bark, 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 bark. She's just looking for someone to bark back at her, because then they start communicating. And so I have paid attention, but a lot of the times it will be someone walking down the road and all the dogs will bark and tell each other. It's so much like in that Disney 101 Dalmatians when they were communicating. They do that. It's so trippy. I think it's so cool. But I would love to go and spend the day with my dog. I don't have a cat. When I used to have a cat, when I had cats before, because each animal has its own personality. And so it would be so fun to be able to switch it around like that and go hang out and do dog stuff with them. And, you know, I don't know how developed our consciousness will become. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think that it's up to us where it all ends, you know. As long as we keep trying to work on ourselves and understand ourselves and expand ourselves, then, you know, I think that it's just endless where we can go. So anyways, I was excited, and I totally recommend that movie. Right now it's my favorite. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.